this.
Today, we're talking about negotiating a little me time with your spouse.
Dude, I think she saw us. You gotta go. Today's episode on Me Time is brought to you in cooperation with Man of the House.
You know, the irony of that opening bit is, of course, I haven't played golf in a decade.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because you stunk.
I really was bad, which is part of the reason why I quit, but also because this is a very difficult subject for me. It's a tough one.
Yeah, so let's start at the beginning. What is me time, and do we even need it?
We all have these cell phone batteries inside of us, and it's all how we run our emotional system and how we stay relatively balanced through the ups and downs of life and day-to-day living. And so, children don't have their own charger. They actually have to plug in through their parents to get the emotional juice to run the system and manage the learning and the growing and the challenges of being a little kid. And so when parents aren't filling themselves up or aren't taking that time to go charge their battery back up, then when the kid plugs in, there's nothing there, and then all hell breaks loose. You know, if you take the example of you're driving down the street, and if you had a good night's sleep, and you've had some breakfast, and you had some nice connection with your family, and somebody cuts you off, you're probably not gonna react the same way you would if you were exhausted and you got in a fight with your partner and your kid was melting down before you left the house and you just lose it. When we're low and depleted, we act from a part of our brain that's much more reactive. And so by taking the time to fill up outside of family life, you're actually coming to your family more resourced.
Finding me time is always a challenge for dads. And with those with newborns, it's nearly impossible. For the first 6 to 9 months, you should think of me time in minutes, not hours. But remember, it will get better.
Hey, it's about 5 a.m. here at my house. Me time. Now, when you get a little time back in your schedule, one of the first things you may want to use for me time is regular physical exercise. Now, it's a little hard. You may have to be creative with the scheduling, hence the lack of light right now. But it's a good idea. It's great for your physical and mental health, and it sets a great example for the kids.
For me time is a moment to pause and reflect and just let my worries go.
Another great way to catch up in your reading and get an hour or two of me time is to always volunteer to drive the kids to sports practices. This is a great way to double dip. You get points for hauling the kids around town, and you're guaranteed at least an hour of time to yourself.
Of course, there's a time after everybody goes to bed. Complete clicker control. Now, if you're Daddy Clay, you might play Call of Duty or something. But you know what? Night me time comes with a downside. That means less us time. It's always a good policy long term to bed down with the missus.
So, what is the best way to negotiate some time away from the family without creating conflict?
I think having a certain time of the week where you both sit down, maybe on Sunday afternoon or evening, and you both look at the week ahead and scheduling in some me time, some time alone to go do whatever you need to do, so that it's not, halfway through the week and, Dad calls from work and says, hey, I'm gonna go out with my friends tonight to get a little me time, because no partner that I've ever met is gonna really support that fully if she's had a hard day with the children, or if she's been at work and she's feeling like, wait, what about me? But if on Monday or Sunday, each partner says, well, I want to see my friends Thursday night, all right, well then I'm gonna go out Wednesday night, because I know if I don't get some time for me, then Thursday's gonna be a lot harder.
We know that you have ideas and opinions on the subject, so let us know. How much is enough? How do you use it? And how do you ask your wife?
Wait a minute, that sounded really wrong. So sound off. Let us know your opinions. Put a comment on this video. Join the conversation. Man of the House at DadLabs.com. How do you ask your wife for it?
Yeah, how do you ask your wife for me time?
Me time. Okay, that's what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
If you leave us a comment, you can expect to hear back from us.
Thanks to our friends at Man of the House, and thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna go have some me time.